Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How you guys doing? It is March 26th, 2024, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to all my subscribers. Yes, we 300 strong. You're crazy. Yes, and growing and growing and growing. Shout out to all my would-be subscribers, honey. Thank you. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I appreciate that. Please like, subscribe, and share to this content, honey, because not only does it help the channel, but it helps those that seeking this information. Baby, without further ado, boo, honey. The internet is set ablaze, honey. It has been set ablaze. Now I can finally reveal to you guys who I've been doing my read on. Yeah, did you see the title? Did you see the title, honey? Did you see the title? Baby. Oh, Mr. Combs, Mr. Combs. Now, this is my second time doing this. Now, last time I left it out, I want to first of all show y'all my tapestry here. Hold on. Okay, this was the setting that I've been trying to get y'all to see here. Hold on, honey. There we go, baby. Don't you see my lady over here? There goes my lady. Yes. She be watching my back, honey. She be watching she be watching my 6. I be watching a 12. You're crazy. All right. So now I set the mood. Oh, Diddy Combs, honey. Let me tell you. There was some reference early on in this investigation, whether people knew it was an investigation or not. Okay, clearly there was an investigation. All right. Spirit wanted to talk about a lot. Spirit specifically wanted to talk about these informants. Okay, that went to running their damn mouth, giving him the heads up. All right, even up until the point of him getting out the country the way that he did. There was a few people that already gave him the heads up prior to this moment, but he still lollygagged around until the moment of, I guess, not to alert others, but guess what? Others have connections too. Spirit wanted me to reference to Usher and Russell and Bali, okay, and how that picture was set. That picture was kind of set like a warning, like you need to get out of the country. They're coming after you. That's what I took from that picture. I don't know if anybody else got that message, but I did. Put it down in the comments, all right? Put it down in the comments if you got that message. I got it. I don't know if anybody else did, all right? But clearly others had gotten word that that was an investigation that was happening. They were trying to make him comfortable continuing to do what he was doing. And that's what was happening. A lot of people ain't even paying attention that Lil Rod's incident was happening while he was under the investigation about Cassie's claims. How stupid can you be? How arrogant of a fool can you be? I don't even think people was paying attention to that when Lil Rod's case came out, that was during the time that Cassie had him in court. Why would he even allow that information even to come out is beyond me. Okay? The girl had receipts. I don't know what's been happening lately. He been getting soft because folks got receipts now. Before, folks wasn't able to get receipts, but they able to get them now somehow. Back to these informants. Yeah, they informed him that there was an investigation going on. Okay, they informed him that there was going to be a raid. There was about 4 or 5 videos about a raid that was about to happen with Diddy, and of course the raids couldn't happen because bitches kept talking about him. What else? He had a heads up about. He had a lot of heads up about the information, and he had a lot of information. He had a lot of warnings. Okay, Spirit wanted me to say that. If you're a Biggie Smalls fan, you know about that warning. Go check out that song, honey. All right. Damn. Anywho, I got a message that they may have information from Kim. All right. It was something about in the event of her death that somebody was supposed to give and hand over some information. All right. That happened. There's at least 3 to 10 references that I know for a fact that they're using right now. Specifically, celebrities. At least 5 to 20 celebrities have came out about their encounters with Mr. Sean Combs. Okay, last time I did this, I muffed and said Sean Carter. So I don't know where that came from. I have to go ahead and reiterate that this time around as well. I muffed and said that name. So I don't know how that's pertaining. Oh, yes, I do. I do know how that's pertaining. I know how that's pertaining because of the things that came out in Cassie and LaRod's case. If you were paying attention, they both said and mentioned about these video cameras, all right? Yes, he'll videotape you, but that ain't like he's right there with a camera on your ass. No, he got cameras all around his house. So let that sink in if you've ever went and partied with Diddy. The things you thought wasn't being recorded were being recorded. The things that you thought you got away with, you got away with nothing, okay, at his house. Let that sink in. Everything that you thought your wife wasn't going to find out about, you thought your baby daddy wasn't going to find out about, huh? All these A-listers. And 9 out of 10, if you're still doing drugs and stuff, you're going to want to party because that's free, it's free drugs. So, hello, you going over there to have a good time. But for those who don't do drugs or get down like that, it was downright disgusting. And Floyd Mayweather, honey, I could slap you for saying some shit talking about how you dangling your daughter out there. She want to be out there and be grown. Okay, you going out and going to a party doesn't negate you being drugged and essayed. All right, that doesn't give you the right to do that. Nobody gives you the right to do that. And God, and like I said, and Diddy, he got bigger fish to fry. He got a lot of fish to fry, honey. Let me tell you, because let me tell you, if I was Ciroc and you use my motherfucking goddamn product outside of what it was intended for, nigga, I'm finna sue you. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, De Leon too. I don't know. We could go into it, but that's what I would do, all right, as a business owner. If you use my work against what I set out for it to do, and through our licensing, you're in trouble. It's one thing to spike the drinks. It's another thing to spike the bottle. Now you're dealing with federal cases, all right? Understand, alcohol is, what's the word? Is regulated, huh? And you going through inside the bottle. No. Put it in the drink. That's how a lot of these motherfuckers been able to get away with what they got away with, okay? That's all they was doing. But now you put it in a drink. Now you're trafficking things. You're trafficking stuff to do other things. You understand me? Now, as long as it was profitable and you were signing other bitches up to do it, it was fine. But once that money started rolling, stopped coming in, and you start realizing now you're the sacrifice. Now, the same thing that he was doing with this bitch, he finna start doing with you to get this money. Now what? And another thing Spirit wanted me to speak about was when people pass away and they leave advance directives, all right? You don't want to piss off the spirits, all right? Specifically a mother spirit, okay? A multiple mother spirit, all right? You're already in trouble when they got one child from you, but when they got several and you don't do what they told you to do in the middle of what you're doing, you're in trouble. Spiritually. I've seen this countless of times, and the FBI should have a nice little file on mothers, okay, who pass away and leave advance directives, and what happens when those advance directives are not followed. The advance directive specifically that I know that Kim put out was for those girls to go with Kim Moore, and they never went there. So I can only imagine with everything that he got going on, the stuff that they're going through right now. I can only imagine in the event of her death, something going wrong, what she would want for those kids to be out of the way when all this happens. They wouldn't want them to see this or be exposed to this. All right? And that's the only way they're going to be exposed to this, and how you're not going to be able to protect them from what's happening if they're with him. She was still a mother bear in her death. Whew, what else? Spirit wanted me to get back on these informants, yeah. Put a little jab to Diddy too, talking about he was in his PJs on his PJs. Woo! They said they caught him in his PJs on the PJ, honey. And Spirit said now you can take yourself shopping. Since you like taking people shopping. Oh, it's all coming back, honey. This one eclipse, honey. Let me tell you, did not hold not one punch. You want to take people shopping, huh? Spirit, you know, like I said, we're quick. You know, our reflexes happen so fast. The conversations happen so fast with me and Spirit now that, you know, I can go ahead and relate to y'all how things are being shown to me. For instance, when he was asking folks, you know, let me take you shopping and stuff like that. It was almost like that prison game that when a newbie come in and you hand them a honey bun because you know they ain't got the canteen money right. You know they ain't got no money. So you hand them some slippers, huh? Hand them some snacks. Here, you want some noodles? Here you go. You know, you're in line for lunch and stuff. Your shit don't look right. Oh, they ain't got your list of the stuff that you're able to eat just yet. Here, you have my cornbread. Type shit. Okay, he was only doing it to butter them niggas up. All right, that's all he was doing. All right, that's all it was. That's all it ever was. And could you imagine being an artist to have made millions of dollars and not seeing not 1 cent, but here you is spending all this money out on prostitutes and drugs and other things and other employees that ain't got shit to do with how you made your money. They only there to help keep it. Yeah, definitely. Somebody definitely tipped him off a few times. They tipped him off about the investigation. They tipped him off about the raid. They tipped him off when the raid was going to happen. They was tipping him off that it was going to raid him. Okay, there was plenty of YouTube videos that was out here months ahead, right around the time that Cassie's video came out. And they couldn't do it because guess what? Somebody else done came out and with evidence. So they held off on it. They backed off on it, and the DA had to sit there and lie and say, oh, that we're not having no investigation. It wasn't a lie. The DA wasn't investigating it no more because guess what? Homeland Security done took over. So technically they didn't lie. They wasn't investigating, but somebody else was. So now you know who to ask other questions. Like, sir, we're not at liberty to tell you about anything in any other jurisdiction that's happening outside of our office. Right now, our office is not investigating. And when they say that, that's right there. That they should be able to say no. It's just simple as that. If they can't tell you no after asking that simple question, is your office investigating? No. Is there another department that's investigating this? We're not at liberty to say I don't know how to ask the right questions. So now next time, you know how to ask the right questions. Oh, what else? Oh, God. There's a lot of information and a lot of justice that's about to come out beyond just the as trafficking, okay? There's a lot that's about to come out. Let's get into these reads because, like I said, it showed a lot. They went specific about kids and what was happening with them. Let's get this back on. I just want y'all to take a moment to appreciate all the hard work that I did to set this up for you guys. Okay, I've been had it set up, but I just couldn't. I didn't know how to like present it. Okay, ta-da! All right, so let's see. Let's see what's happening with old Diddy Combs. Oh, I ain't going down. I'm not going down. Let me see if I turn another light on. There we go. There we go. See, it's just as beautiful. It's just as beautiful, but I love it. The black light on it. Just the black light on this tapestry. Oh, it just looks so beautiful in here. Let's see here. Yeah, we got mom here. We got a mother here. Definitely got a mother here. Mm-mm-mm. For Combs, we got sudden wealth. We got lovers. We got main male. We got a coffin. That's what I was afraid of. That was the main thing I was afraid of. We got in prison. This was in the reverse before. Now it's coming up right. One more. It was talking about this couple. They was talking about a lot of characters that was involved in this situation, and that's how I knew. When, and look, they don't want to be talking about this. That's how I knew when this finally had came out that this was more so about all of these couples and friends that was in there, all these courtships that happened while in his possession that he was recording. People have the right to know when they're being recorded. People have the right to leave or to stay after being alerted to the fact they're being recorded. Okay? But if you tell folks that they're not being recorded, you're telling folks the cameras are off. You're telling folks that ain't nothing's gonna you know what I'm saying, nothing's gonna come of whatever they do or get down, and you turn around and you actually are recording them, you can go to jail for that. You can go for jail for that. Like, say for instance, like you pull out your phone in front of somebody, they're aware that you're recording them, and they're like, "Man, sir, get that phone out my face, get it out my face." They're putting that their wishes out right then and there. Look, sir, I don't want to be recorded. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, like that. Now, if anybody else shows that video, them knowing that they did not want to be shown, they need to have it blocked out because they're not the owner of that video. Me being the owner of my video and me showing you that I'm recording you is alerting you that I'm recording you. And you can have the right to tell me I don't want to be recorded all you want to. You understand me? And you could come after me. That would be within your rights. But if somebody else takes that and they actually show my face, they could be liable. Especially if they said they didn't want to be recorded and you still showed it. That's just how the law works, okay? Yeah, there's a lot. I don't know who this older man that's in his family or who he was dealing with. I'm getting his grandfather vibes. I'm also getting maybe a higher exec as well who viewed the kids as family. This probably is a godfather. He probably made them maybe a godfather, or Kim may have made them a godfather, or this may be the father of the kids. This looking like the father of the kids here. This is looking like the father of the kids. This looking like the father of the kids. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this look like the father of the kids having something to say about this. There's a lot of stuff that has happened. You gotta understand something. And not to say that, all prostitutes or sex workers have diseases, but due to their profession, it's a high risk, okay? That can happen a lot at any given time because that is what you do. That's almost like a concussion. At any given time playing football, honey, you can get injured because that's what you do. And it's the same thing with those type of workers in that profession. So with that being said, they may know, they may not know, okay? They may don't care because that's what they got to do. And the risk when you're sleeping with one of them, okay? At least you should know the risk while you're sleeping with one of them, what can happen or what you can get or what they can give you, All right, or what you can, or what they can get, and what they can give you. It's a two-way street. You know who you're dealing with. You know where you're getting them from. You know what's going on. Okay. I think that's another thing too, where a lot of people get upset is when they're not alerted to the fact that someone either used to be or is a prostitute, a sex worker, or a stripper, or whatever else, regardless of however anybody feels about it. At the end of the day, a lot of people take advantage of folks in those positions, and people take advantage of people not in those positions. So if you're innately in vulnerable positions, it's more than likely something is going to happen. Something's going to go wrong. All right. I'm saying all that to say this. If you were forced to sleep with someone like that, okay, in a capacity of not protecting yourself because you wasn't in the capacity to protect yourself because you were, drugged or intoxicated for the most part, you can't give consent. All right, let me put that out there. Anybody that's ever intoxicated, whether they did it on purpose or whether not, they can't give consent for sex. Okay, you're a creep if you sleep with somebody that's drunk. Like, you drunk? That's I can't sleep with you like that. No, you ain't gonna wake up the next morning talking about this and talking about that you don't remember this, you don't remember that, because you're intoxicated. So they can wake up and say they don't remember doing this. They don't remember doing that. They don't remember that because they're intoxicated. So their intoxicated self may have given you consent, but their sober self would have never done that. And in the capacity that you may have taken advantage of that. Yes, they're intoxicated. So by law, you took advantage of them. You should have known they was intoxicated. That was your job to know that. Just like it's your job to know you got money in your account before you write a check that your ass can't cash. So yeah. There's a lot. I see imprisonment here. I'm seeing behind someone's death as well here. I'm seeing some sudden wealth. So I'm like I said, I'm getting strong past lover vibes here. All right. Like I said, I'm feeling Kim's energy so strong in his reads. I want to say past lovers, period. There may have been others who have passed away. I remember there was somebody else. Wasn't there some other folks out there? Like I said, they brought up Mr. Carter. So I don't know. There's some evidence that's going to be coming out that he shouldn't have. Another thing too that Spirit wanted me to bring up was the reference to Mr. Jeffrey Epstein to Diddy. Okay, remind you how Mr. Epstein is no longer here. All right. Spirit wanted me to go into that. Like, if you thought he took himself out of this, you're sadly mistaken. Okay, there was a lot of powerful people that he got information on that he shouldn't have had it on. There's a lot of things he did in the privacy of others. Okay, and what I mean by that, in the privacy of others, he may have invited you over to this house, but you didn't go through all of the house. You went through the guest room, you went to the bathroom, you went to the kitchen, you went to the pool, you went to the the pool room and stuff, the game rooms, and y'all went out eating and you had your chefs. Everything was always catered over here, but what was happening over here in the dungeons, were everybody else alerted to that? Can you be sure? Is there videotape of that? You get what I'm saying? And God forbid that there was videotapes of that. You're a real dead man now. Because who will want any of these things coming out? These higher ups, they go to these parties, these exclusive parties, okay, in the hopes that their dirty deeds and their dirty ways don't get shown to the public or be blackmailed to the public. But guess what? That is exactly what Mr. Combs did. And what was to stop him from continuing to do it? And what's to stop him now from doing it? So I want to be careful with my reads, okay? Because the kids already don't have their mother. It was already inevitable that they was not going to truly have their father, but at least he would be alive. I don't know. Let's do a tarot read real quick. Let's do a tarot read for him. Because, It's more so for the kids for me at this point. And oh, they're adults. Yeah, are they really? They're still babies. Okay, they're in their 20s. They're in their 20s. All right, they're still kids. All right, we got this Knight of Pentacles here. I see him getting his own ass, and out of Dodge, and I'm seeing somebody giving him the heads up about it. All right, what's going on? Let's do a tarot read about what's happening here, okay, and what is going to happen. All right, come on, Mr. Sean Diddy Combs. Finally, I get to see these reads. Finally, honey. Finally. Finally. We got a Six of Pentacles and we got a Knight of Cups. I see somebody giving over some evidence they lied about. That they lied about having. That they lied about not having. And they lied about not having this evidence. 3 shuffle, Spirit. This mother figure, alive or not, waiting for results, waiting to see after the actions that was taken, what's going to happen. Strength card, 5 of Pentacles. Can't think about that now. Can't think about that now. That's all they was thinking about. And that's all that, he held their lifestyle over those kids' heads. Like, oh, I do this because, if I didn't do it like this, they'll come after me and then this and then that and woo, woo, woo. I do it like this. This is how you got to dominate people and stuff because then they'll take advantage of you. And, he really sold them the game that was sold to him. We got an 8 of Pentacles here. Yeah. The Magician. Like I said, up under the Scorpio read, and I already knew who energy I was pulling on. I kept saying that somebody got caught fraternizing. We got this Empress here. Once again, this mother figure at the top. 7 of Pentacles. Honey, I hope and pray you didn't touch some kids, specifically the little girls. I know that you done did some stuff with the boys, but I'm praying that you didn't do something with the girls. I'm hoping and praying you didn't do nothing with the girls. We got a couple here, again, that they keep talking about here. I want to say who this is. Because remind you who, like I said, who name popped up. And I couldn't understand why their name kept popping up. I wonder, do he got something on them? On the card or something? Something about the kids. Something specific about the kids. Let me remind you, if Kamora is a godmother, then I would think that Russell is a godfather. And what's his name? Usher went to go see the Godfather. Did we not see that? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of ones over here. It's a lot of fighting. A lot of fighting going on right now. A lot about these kids specifically. There's a lot of people that's upset how he left these kids. There's a lot of people upset on how he left his kids. They're high and dry, and there's going to be judgment about that. And I already told y'all that I'm seeing some stuff. I'm seeing some stuff that happened while they was FOing, okay? Doing these FOs. There's some folks that were lost along the way doing these FOs. I'm just gonna be honest. Some folks had took too much. They didn't know. All right? They want to blame it on something else and something extra was placed in there. No, it was something extra, period. There's so much evidence. That folks was able to get. Even like, say for instance, I don't know if they got the cameras. I'm getting, they got a lot of evidence. They got something on camera. Okay, I don't know if it's from his house or from somebody else's house. Jesus. from way back when, from when somebody was just getting started. It was a lot of videos of when folks were just getting started that they forgot that they was doing at this house. The drugs, the way how they left out the house, and you know, it was a lot. It was a lot. I'm getting Justin Bieber. I'm getting Usher. I'm getting a lot of young artists. When they first got in, they had to deal with him. I want to know what this Empress is about here. We want to know what this Empress. We want to see what these cards is. There's a lot of messages coming out right now. I don't know. This twin flame cards came out, which is crazy. They never usually come out like this. It says, my mind and heart always come back to you. I can't handle your words right now. So somebody said something. Somebody said something. Some words is definitely ringing in his head right now about the last thing this Empress said to him. What's this? Who's this Empress spirit? Who's the Empress? Who is this Empress, honey? Somebody that told the truth. Virgo. Ha! We know a Virgo. We know a Virgo. Oh, we know a Virgo or two. Yeah. Now want to put an end to this. Oh, wait a minute. I keep getting this courtship. I keep getting like this honeymooning. I keep getting like somebody held on to something. 6 of Cups from when somebody first got into the game. 5 of Swords. Yes. 8 of Pentacles. Oh my. That's what the 8 of Pentacles is about. Oh my God. And that was a betrayal. Like I said, that was a betrayal. To keep this work or whatever they were doing. To keep a videotape of this, that was a betrayal. And it's finna get him caught up. It's finna get him caught up. It's finna get him caught up. It is so finna get him caught up. He really thought he was being slick by holding on to this. He thought he was being slick. He thought he was being slick in the event something ever went wrong with him, that, you know, that he'll be able to hold this over people's heads to stay relevant, I guess, or to stay in the game. But that was against a contract or some type of NDA. It was the NDA said no. If the NDA said no videotaping and you was videotaping, you broke your own NDA. Huh? You broke your own rules. Yeah, there was a lot of lying going on here because clearly this Empress told the truth about something that happened in the past. Somebody found out about some stuff that they thought was that they got rid of. They didn't get rid of. I'm getting from this Empress bad bitches. So it's not just Cassie. It's not just J-Lo. These who are all the bad bitches he's ever dealt with or came across, even stuff about Kim possibly as well. And if there was ever a A-list woman that partied at his house, he got it on tape. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I hate to be the one to tell you. And I'm probably not. I'm pretty sure if LaRod saw these videos of the guys, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure he saw videos of the girls as well. And who were the girls that he was showing to get other people to loosen up? Look, this is what all people do. Look at my parties. Look at all my parties. Look at my videos. Look. He did it like that. Look at all my videos. Look at all the videos I got here. Shit. Of everybody. Oh, you know how long I've been in this game? Since 93, right? Before then. But specifically being Diddy and Puff Daddy was about 93, right? So he's been having these parties for quite some time now. But he wasn't supposed to have video footage. Even Jamie Foxx came out and said something pertaining to the videotapes. Like, yo, Playboy, we got to get this on tape. And they kept showing that. Somebody kept showing that. And over and over and over and over and over again. Somebody kept showing that video kept being pertained. Like, yo, Playboy. So it's like, oh, do Jamie Foxx got videotapes of this? Does he got video footage? Like, here's the thing. He may not have video footage, but he can remember still what he videotaped, right? So I don't know who this woman is he got on tape, but he wasn't supposed to keep that. Give me some more on this Virgo. Yeah, somebody is in their head about this. They can't sleep at night knowing that they got videotapes of whoever this A-list woman cannot sleep at night knowing that this person lied about having videotapes of them and possibly went to extort them. Possibly like, hey, you have to pay. You have to pay for that. Yeah, and that was it. Oh, that was it, bitch. Oh, that was it. Oh, you don't got the right. Oh, you don't cross the line, honey. Oh, you don't cross the line. Oh, you don't cross the line, honey. You don't cross the line. And baby, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. In the event of my death, I want this to make it to the police. This is what I'm getting. So this is Kim. Once again. This is Kim. She got 3 kids, don't she? Yeah, from him. Right? She got 3 kids from him. Yeah. Because she already know how he gets down. She knows she wasn't able to remarry because of the hold that he had over her. And she was smart enough to realize, if you're going to do this to me, you're going to do this to my kids too. You're going to see to it that they're never free from you either, or have their own life, or after all the stuff that they had to go through and endure with their parents. I'm pretty sure they saw their parents fighting a lot. I'm pretty sure they saw the bruises. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting in the event of my death. All right. In the event of my death, that is what I'm getting here. So this is Kim. There's some Kim energy here. All right, I want to go ahead and get off the video because I feel like I said, I feel like I'm telling on the investigation. I don't know if I'm going to release this video today. All right. I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to do that. I've been doing these reads. I just have not videotaped them, nor did I feel comfortable putting out the information that I was seeing. That definitely that arrest was imminent. That his ass was going to run. It was so much. It was so much that was said. It was so much that was said about the informants in his camp and inside the DA's camp. Okay, inside the courts and the clerks. Okay, that need to be checked over. Who had access that didn't have no business having access. All right, that needs to be looked over. Because that's how he was able to get out the country. He kept getting warning after warning after warning after warning. They already knew his phones was tapped because he was under an investigation. So, yeah. And everybody that's involved. And everybody that's involved. And everybody that's involved. I've had heated discussions with folks trying to get them to understand that it's not about people being grown. It's about people being drugged and doing things that they did not consent to. And then bitches having the audacity to videotape it and to hold it over their heads. Like, remember this Playboy? No, I don't. The fuck? No, I do not. The hell is this? And somebody already done said that they saw the tape of Nipsey. Huh? But y'all want to hurry up and try to scrub the internet of that. No. Let's talk about it. Because the only way Nipsey could have been connected to Diddy is through Lauren. So there's a lot that needs to be said. And there's a lot that's going to come out whether bitches like it or not. And I will hope and pray that New York get a hold of whoever this informant is, all right? Because this informant is going to be dropping evidence that shouldn't be released to the public. Okay, to keep people from talking. There's going to be things and evidence that, of course, the DA can't put out sex tapes. They can't put out stuff that happened to other people. Nobody can put that out. That's porn, honey. And then on top of that, it was done against somebody's will. So that is beyond evidence. It's illegal. You're literally catching somebody breaking the law. Thank you. Okay, so no, they're not supposed to release these videotapes and humiliate the people that's trying to come forth and say it. But guess what? This is what Diddy was threatening people, that if you say something, I'm gonna show the world about how nasty you could get. All right, and guess what? He's not gonna be able to do it. But guess who is gonna do it? Whoever's got access to this evidence. So that's the only reason why I'm doing this video as well, because Spirit really wanted to get on whoever these informants' asses are inside both camps. Okay, and I'm honestly believing the informants inside Diddy's camps are his victims. The fuck, all right. Those are who's telling on you, sir. Are your victims? Those are your informants. Like I said, when Kim saw that she wasn't able to get married, if she got married, she wouldn't be entitled to getting the help that she got with the kids and stuff and things. It would become difficult. The person might even end up dead. Okay, if she decided to get married to someone outside of Diddy. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. I said I was gonna stop. Let's look at this Eight of Pentacles. This Eight of Pentacles is very interesting. So this Four of Wands keep popping up here. This marriage. I'm getting contract. Okay, I'm getting contract. What's the Eight of Pentacles about, Spirit? Sorry, Diddy. Got a Four of Cups. Putting shit in people's drinks. Look like. Look at these cups. Four of Cups, Page of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. This is bound to come out. The Four of Swords up under the Four of Cups. The Hierophant up under the Page of Cups. And the Star card. Yeah, this was bound to happen. This was bound to come out. All right. This was bound to happen. This was. Here's the thing. When you're trafficking anything, you're not going to just traffic one thing. It's never just one. Trafficking is an operation of things being trafficked, okay? Remind you, he had the contract with DeLeon and Ciroc. So he's trafficking alcohol where they shouldn't be at. You're trafficking drugs where they shouldn't be at. You're trafficking kids and women and men. And men. But you know, here's the thing about trafficking is that people think that it only happened to kids or it can only happen to women. It can happen to men too. And according to LaRod, in Extentia is what it sounds like via his job, he was trafficked. Okay? And my thing is this, like, you shouldn't have to stay around him all the time just to get a recording from him. Like, oh, whenever he woke up and wanted to record, I had to be there. So I had to stay with him for a whole year. That sounded like he was kidnapped. It sounded like he was being held against your will. You know, when you're trying to get on and you want to work with one of the biggest artists or producers, you're going to take a few things. You're going to look the other way, but eventually you're caught up in a situation now, thinking that you're part of the circle when you're part of the joke. When in reality, the whole purpose for the only reason why you're in his orbit is so he can siphon from you, so he can suck the life out of you. That's the only reason why he got you around here, because he feels you're better than him. Not only to be the greatest is to have the greatest around you. That is true, but it's also to corrupt the greatest to never think that it can be greater than him. That's so crazy that you know, the words of 50 Cent is coming back to me right now. Nobody survives Diddy. Nobody. Well, that includes his kids. Because that's real fucked up that they were at the house and he was gone. You didn't think to get them out of here at all. You didn't think about your kids. I want to be done with this read. Okay, like I said, it's very triggering, and see how it came about. And let me tell you something. That's why I did his kids a read, because I knew what already Spirit was telling me, that if he did it to them and he did it to other people's kids, what you think he gonna do to his own kids? What you think he was doing to his own kids? Misa also gave a little heads up about the shit that was going down in the background as well. That she's like, not mine. Yes, yours. You're too late, bitch. You're too late. Excuse my language, but you're too late, honey. Okay? He been had this. He been knew. He been knew that 9 out of 10 he was gonna have to go through his kids to get his fortune, because he wasn't gonna be able to touch it. And like I told Justin, whoever Sean, whoever King Combs, whoever gonna be left over to hold the bag, you bet not. You bet not. You bet not look back. Look how he left you. Look how he left you. I already saw this. I already saw how he was gonna leave you. I already saw this. I already saw this. You bet not. You bet not. You bet not. Not one of you kids. What's left for you is for you. You understand me? Period. This is what your mama wanted for you, and this is what was supposed to be left for you. So you trying to give it back and trying to keep what's the word? Get along. That's not going to work, because now you're implicated. Now you're implicated. No, you're not going to have none of this. Your mother left you this. Your mother left you kids this money. Okay? She sacrificed not marrying another so you kids can have this money. And he still haven't given it to you. Okay? He never pays. I'm getting that message too. He never pays. For all the lawyers that think this finna make them, okay? There's a lot of artists who thought the same thing about this motherfucker, and you're seeing what's happening. You're seeing what they gotta do to get their money, huh? And even when they do what they do, what he asked of them to do, they still don't get their money. Now do they? Oh, honey, he's in so much trouble. Especially about the kids. Specifically about the kids. Specifically about the kids. And nobody's never gonna look at him the same ever again. Ever. Your kids in handcuffs. I wouldn't give a good goddamn where you're at. You gonna get your ass back on that plane and bring your ass back here to help your kids. What the you left your kids hanging. I can't believe this. I want to start to read. I'm gonna start to read right now, okay? Because I'm getting very, very upset. Like I said, this lunar eclipse, this lunar moon right here was already working me with everything and all the downloads I was getting and the other extra messages that I was getting behind what was happening. Okay, I love you guys. This is part 1 to Diddy's read. Okay, we're gonna have to slow it down here. Where are we at now? Yeah, we already 50 minutes in. All right, I love you guys. Please like, subscribe, and share to this content. I will be coming back to this later on today for part 2. All right, I promise. We can come and talk about it now. We can talk about it now. I have so much to relate to you guys. But let's stop right here, and we're gonna go into this reaping of this sowing. All right, I love you. Please, once again, like, subscribe, and share to this content, because not only does it help the channel, but it helps those that seeking this information. Without further ado, I love you guys. Please stay safe, stay blessed, and you already know to stay tuned.